call on you. And we'll turn everything over to Miss Barbara Julian, who has agreed so kindly to meet with us today and tell us a bit about celebrity, and then specifically about the Galapagos adventure that some of us are already signed up for, some of you are ready to deposit, and some of you are thinking, So without any further ado, Barbara.
Thank you so much. And hi, everybody. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. But it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So it's either a happy hour or a nightcap. So cheers. Thank you for joining. I am Barbara Julian. I am the Celebrity Key Account Manager here. I'm based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I am getting ready to celebrate my 30th anniversary with Celebrity. So I like to say I started when I was 20, but not really. But anyway, I'm so excited to be here. We're going to tell you a little bit about Celebrity for those of you that might not be as familiar. And for those of you that are, hopefully some new information for you as well. So let's get started. Celebrity is part of the Royal Caribbean Group. We are what we call premium brand. We have Royal Caribbean being mass market, super large ships, right? 6,000 passengers, catering to families. And then Celebrity, we fall into what they say premium, but we've made our own little niche and we call ourselves new luxury. So larger ships, and they're actually now mid-size ships, with a new luxury experience, and Celebrity caters to adults. So you don't see as many kids on board. Our ships are either 2,000 or 3,000 guests, unless you go to Galapagos, and then of course they're much smaller. But we're just so excited to just recently, this past week, we were given the award from Travel and Leisure magazine of the #1 top new luxury. No, they don't call it new luxury. Oh, I just lost my notes. Sorry. It's so new. I don't know how to say it. Travel and Leisure, world's best, top of the list for this year. So super excited. And our cruise line is based on the destination and the delivery of that destination. Of course, the design excellence. Our ships are so beautiful. We have an amazing design team. Every single one of them that comes out is different. Of course, world-class accommodations, whether you're in an ocean view, a veranda, or all the way in the retreat, you're going to love our ships. Very spacious, very accommodating. Our culinary expertise, we've won all kinds of awards for our cuisine. And then holistic wellness. It's a great way to come on board and have a health and wellness vacation. So these are the 5 pillars that we evolve our brand around. We're the world at your service, and we exist because we believe in opening up the world. And where does Celebrity sail? All 7 continents. Year round, we're in the Caribbean and the Galapagos Islands. Right now for the summer, we're in Caribbean, Alaska, Europe, and Bermuda with Canada. And then coming up in the winter, we'll also be adding Australia. We're going back, yay! Australia, New Zealand, and South America. Asia continues to have a question mark, so we'll see what happens there. The nice thing about Celebrity is when you select a Celebrity cruise, we say it's all included. So we've simplified our pricing strategy. When you book all included, you get your drinks, your Wi-Fi, and your tips. And we feel that that is the best value. We feel that our guests, that's what they're looking for. But we do give you choices. So we have the all-included. If you're not looking for all-included, we do have a cruise-only, no perks opportunity. But when you think about it, you know you're going to add your gratuities. You know you're going to want Wi-Fi to stay connected, and most likely you're going to have a few drinks as well. But we do have the choices for you. And then we have the retreat, and the retreat is where all of our suites are located. And the retreat comes as an all-inclusive package. So not only do you get drinks, but they are the premium drink package, the tips, the Wi-Fi streaming, and you get an onboard credit for spending money. So that is truly the all-inclusive package there. And we're talking lately about our newest ships. It's our latest ships called the Edge series. Edge joined our fleet in 2018. The Apex, she was actually ready in 2020, but we know what happened then. So she joined our fleet last year, 21. And then we just introduced the Beyond this year in April. She's sailing through Europe right now, and then she'll be heading back to the States in October with her transatlantic, and then she'll be based here in Fort Lauderdale. But these ships, the design, there is nothing else like them out there. Very high tech. I call them sexy. I think they're just beautiful. You can see the magic carpet on the side of the ship, the orange. I'm wearing my Edge orange tonight. They are just magnificent. And the Beyond was actually the most expensive ship ever built at over $1 billion. So amazing. And I just wanted to go through this real quick. The retreat, as we said, is all suites, all exclusive, all included. When you purchase the retreat, not only do you get your suite with butler service, but you get your private restaurant called Luminae, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Again, exclusive only to those in the retreat. We also have the private lounge. And this is a great place to come, relax. It's floor-to-ceiling windows, check on your emails, read a book, have a cocktail before or after dinner. There is a host here and can help you with any questions you might have. But again, only exclusive to our retreat guests. And then the beautiful outdoor private pool area. So away from the main pool, a little bit more quiet, but just still a lot of fun. Beautiful design, beautiful furniture. You have the attendants to help you. You can have lunch here. So great area, and that's only with the retreat.
Yes, please.
We've also signed up our celebrity chef, Danielle Balloud. He's been working with our chefs for the last few years, working on all our menus on board. We do offer a chef's table fleet-wide, but on the brand new Celebrity Beyond, Chef Balloud has his very own restaurant. So it's his first restaurant at sea. If you've ever dined at any of his restaurants, possibly in New York, you could spend probably quite a few $100s on dinner, but on the Beyond, it's $75 per person as a specialty restaurant. So great opportunity there. This is the beautiful resort deck. Everything is ocean facing, plenty of room for everyone. This is the grand foyer. Look at that, the beautiful chandelier. It hovers over the martini bar, which Celebrity is known for. On the left is our flair bartenders. They control that martini bar. They can pour 12 martinis at one time. They're very talented. They put on quite a show. So this is the main foyer on those ships as well. And then the Sunset Bar. This is one of my favorites. It was designed by Nate Berkus. And just a great place, outdoor area. Watch the sunset, come out during a full moon. Absolutely a great place to hang out. And I just wanted to include this. It's kind of a exotic, something different. This is this Grand Celebrity Edge Grand Journey. It's coming up next year. It's actually 4 back-to-back sailings, so they're sold in segments. It's the maximum, if you do the whole thing, it's 52 nights. It's 11 countries with 25 unique destinations. So the cruise actually starts in Italy, and you go Italy to Dubai, Dubai to Singapore, Singapore to Sydney, and then Sydney round trip to New Zealand. How amazing is that, right? How many people? Show me it. Everybody ready to go? Hands up. Come on.
You're going to have to give me a few years to make more money for that one and get time off.
Okay.
I
All right.
will, but we were teasing you with this for a reason, but you know.
Right. Okay. So now with that said, we're going to jump right into Galapagos.
Barbara, do you mind
Yes.
if I ask or tell you something? Or
Sure, go right ahead.
Monica, who's also on the call, and I were just on the Apex in April. So it was really beautiful. We had a great time. It was before full capacity was back. So I think there were only 1,300 people on the ship. So we can attest to how nice it was. We had a blast.
Thank you. That's so nice to hear. I actually just got off Apex. I was in Norway and it was wonderful. Oh my gosh. Sunsets at midnight. One day we were walking in snow and it was, 50 degrees, and the next day it was 80 degrees and sunny. So you just never know, but thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear that. The ships are getting rave reviews. We're super proud. It's a great company. I'm an honor to work for them, and it makes my life easy when I have these great ships to sell. So with that said, we definitely want to talk about Galapagos. I have actually been to the Galapagos twice. The first time I went with friends, second time I went with my niece, which made it that so much special. But it's an amazing place. There is no place else like it in the world. And Celebrity definitely knows how to do it right. And what we say is that Celebrity offers a truly seamless, all-inclusive, environmentally conscious vacation, all Celebrity style. And it is truly amazing. I'm going to show you a quick video. Hopefully it'll work on the Zoom.
There are no other places.
Can you guys hear that okay? Or you can just watch the pictures.
A place surrounding the ocean is the undercurrent begins the web of life.
I can't hear the video, but the pictures are amazing.
Okay, good.
The Galapagos Islands are unusually rich in wildlife, in large part because of the ocean.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize this one was in here. I'm going to pass on this one. I have another one that's probably better. But again, you'll see wildlife here that you won't see anywhere else in the world. It is sold as an all-inclusive experience. We recommend starting at either a 10 or 11 night package. And with that, you get your pre and post in Quito. You get round trip flight from Quito into the Galapagos. That's about a 2-hour flight. Cruise itself is 7 nights. And then on the cruise, of course, all your meals, beverages, gratuities, all shore excursions. You go out twice a day. You go out once in the morning, you come back for lunch with a little nap, and then you go back out in the afternoon before coming back for dinner. All your snorkeling equipment is available. Wetsuits are available. So when we say all inclusive, it truly is everything. The only thing you need money for is t-shirts that say, "I saw boobies in the Galapagos." I promise. The 10-night package does include a 2-night, as I said, pre-Quito. You get the cruise, and then you also get a 1-night or 2-night post, depending on how many days. We do a full tour in Quito. All your transfers are included, fully escorted. I mean, it is amazing. Everybody that's there, everybody that's on the ship has to be from the Galapagos Islands or from Ecuador. And all your park entrance fees are included as well. And then there's also the opportunity, as long as you're down that way, we can send you off after Galapagos to go visit Machu Picchu. So that's a few more extra days. We fly you from Quito into Lima. Then you do the Sacred Valley, Cusco, and then you depart from Lima. Everything again is included. And it's the luxury train up to Machu Picchu, which is quite an experience in itself. So we can put that all together for you if you're interested. And as some of you might not know, it's about a 4-hour flight into Quito from Miami. It's the same time zone, Eastern time zone. It is, everybody speaks English. US dollars are accepted. And then the Galapagos are actually 600 miles off of the coast of Ecuador. And like I said, that's about a 2-hour flight. So amazing opportunity. We do stay at the JW Marriott. It's one of the nicest hotels in Quito. And again, when you're there, it's your transfers. You'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner served. You have right at the hotel. We do a luncheon in Quito. So everything is included. The Colonial City is amazing. Usually you get in on a Friday. Friday night, you're on your own. And then Saturday starts the tour. And again, all-day tour. And then we fly you from Quito into Baltra. And we use an actual jet service. And it's interesting because the Flora holds 100 guests. So we only have 100 guests on board the flight. It is a special charter only for celebrity guests. So the plane is all branded celebrity, which I love. Very nice, very comfortable. You'll see it through the eyes of the experts. All of our naturalists on board are highly rated. They are some of the best in Galapagos. Opportunities will include snorkeling, whether it's from the beach or off of the Zodiacs. You'll have coastal explorations and kayaking. You'll have off-beach excursions and hiking, and it's all based on different levels. So whether you want low, medium, or high level, we can make that happen for you. Now, the first time I went was June, and the water was about 75 degrees, which, believe it or not, for this Florida girl is considered cold. But I knew I had to get in that water. I wanted to snorkel and swim with the sea lions. So I did a lot of the snorkeling. I did some hiking. But the second time I went, the water was 65 degrees in September, which my niece was from Boston. So for her, that was fabulous. But for me, this girl was not getting in the water. So I actually spent every tour in the Zodiac. So I didn't have to get into the water. And it was amazing, all of the things that we got to see. So again, there's low, medium, and high. The night before, they'll bring you into the lounge. They'll talk to you about what island you're visiting, what you'll be doing. And then you can make that decision of which tour you would like to do. Now, when you're in Santa Cruz, you'll go down to the turtle, it's the Darwin area, and this is where they raise the turtles. You'll have tortoises that are over 100 years old. You'll learn about the whole experience with Darwin, the survival of the fittest, why the tortoises have the longer necks, right? That you won't find those types of tortoises here because they have to eat the vegetation. But it's just phenomenal. You can see everybody is dressed very casually. It does tend to be very hot because you're near the equator. So casual clothes, good comfortable shoes, sneakers or hiking shoes are recommended. Some of the landings will be wet landings, so water shoes is good. And then the dry ones, you'll have your sneakers or your hiking boots. Fernandina, you'll see that it's like black volcanic rock. You'll see the marine iguanas are from here. And what makes the marine iguanas different is the fact that they eat under the water and they eat all the moss from underneath. So again, those are different from the iguanas that we have here in Florida. But it's so amazing because one day you are walking black volcanic rock. The next day it's red clay. The next day it's beautiful pink sand. You would think you were in the Bahamas or Bermuda. So every day is different, and every day you're in a different or on a different island. But it's all part of the Galapagos National Park, highly protected, and it is just beautiful. You'll see wildlife, and some of that wildlife includes the birds. Here you have the flightless cormorants, where they do not fly. You can see their wings are a little bit shorter. And you're going to see the boobies. There's 3 types of boobies, the blue-footed, the red-footed, and the Nazcas. And they're so cute. And throughout the year, there's different times where You'll have the mating season where the boobies dance around each other. You'll have another time when the babies are being born. So we do have a nature calendar that we can send you so you're aware of what's happening when you're sailing. And then the beautiful albatross, they tend to fly over the ship and follow the ship from port to port. Here's Gardner Bay. This is where I was mentioning pink sand. Look at that clear blue water. This is where you did a lot of beach snorkeling, and the sea lions will actually come out and play with you. They'll swim with you. They come underneath you. They blow bubbles in your face. I mean, it's just magic. It's magical. This was a little sea lion pup, and look at that. I love that picture. I want to go back. I like to say this one is me. It's not, but that's exactly how you feel. The water temperature, again, differentiates between the year. But each time that I went, even though I went twice, I got to see different things each time. We do have 3 ships that are based in the Galapagos year-round. The Celebrity Expedition has been there the longest. She originally held 100 guests, but now with the other 2, she now only holds 48 passengers. The Celebrity Exploration is a 16-passenger catamaran. She can be chartered if you have a family of 16 or 8 couples that really like each other. You can sail through the Galapagos, but the amazing, the best, the only way to travel is the Celebrity Flora. She is luxury at its finest. She joined our fleet only a few years ago before COVID. She is all suites, 100 guests, so 50 suites are on board. She was built specifically for the Galapagos Islands, and everything is ocean facing. Everything is floor to ceiling windows. Again, ultra luxury, award winning. She's won the last few years the Expedition Ship of the Year. And it's great for, definitely you'll find an array of different types of people sailing. When I was on, you had families. You had people celebrating retirement, celebrating anniversaries and birthdays. You had a lot of bird watchers. You had country clubs. I even got to meet Ronald Reagan's son. He was on board when I sailed. So it's just a great mix of people. Here's a picture of the restaurant. So you'll wake up early in the morning and you'll have breakfast ready for you. Breakfast and lunch are served buffet style here in the main dining room. And you'll have that. You'll go out, like I said, about 8:30 on your first tour. You'll have already picked which one. You'll be assigned a number for which zodiac you'll be getting into. There's usually only about 6 to 8 people per zodiac, depending on how many people are on the ship. Each zodiac has a driver and a naturalist, and you'll go out probably till right before lunch, 8:30 to about 11:30 in the morning. Dinner is also served here, and that is a served dinner. But again, casual, we say country club attire. You'll have a short amount of time when you get back from the second shore excursion to go take a shower, come back, you'll listen to what's to be expected the next day, and then you'll head into dinner. This is the Discovery Lounge. This is where you'll meet each night to learn about, you'll have the big LED screen. They'll show you videos. They'll talk about what to expect and let you decide what you would like to do. Here in the lounge also, we showed different videos of the Galapagos. We show some movies. Obviously, entertainment is limited. We did have karaoke one night. We did have we named the king and queen of the equator. So, and then one night we had all the naturalists. They did a performance, which was beautiful. So this is the Ocean Grill. We do have outdoor dining, al fresco. I recommend it highly. The stars in the Galapagos, there's nothing else like it. You feel like you can reach out and touch. Absolutely beautiful. So we do have lunch barbecue here 1 or 2 days during the week. And then you can also request dining in the evening if you like as well. This is the vista. This is just kind of a relaxing area. Not too much sunning in Galapagos because of the intense heat. There is a small hot tub on board. There's no pool, but a great place again just to come out, relax, make new friends. And what's really cool is you can request glamping. So we have the glamping set up in the evening. There is an additional charge for this only because there's only a certain amount of people that are able to do this. So you can request it once you're on board. They set up the little alcove for dinner to start. And then there is a second one that's set up for sleeping. Now we found that most people will stay out, have the dinner, relax, stay out, but a lot of them don't choose to sleep out, but it is available, which I think would be fabulous. Just want to say that again, you know, Celebrity is very social and eco-responsible. We do a lot of planting. You'll have the opportunity when you're on board in one of the ports to plant. We've probably planted right now over 20,000 plants back to the island. Everything on board the new ship is used local materials. Our godmother is from Ecuador. She is a marine biologist. Again, all suites, Michelin-starred menu. And off to the bottom left there, you can see the yacht tenders. They're not actually Zodiacs. I continue to call them Zodiacs, but this is an upgraded Zodiac. So very easy access on and off. You can see the stairs with the banisters. But you do have to be somewhat able to be able to get in and out of the ship, to get in and out of the tenders. And then Ellen Prager is our programmer. She, again, worked with National Geographic. She is a great biologist and amazing person that we've worked with now for quite a few years. And I have one more short video, and then we can take some questions.
Oh. All right. So let's open it up and see if anybody has any questions. I'd actually like to start. Could you talk about the suites a little bit and the differences between your verandas and the infinite veranda suites?
Perfect. So there are a few that have there's the infinite and they both have verandas, but what the infinite is it's built inside into the cabin. So the infinite veranda does not have a sliding glass door that you walk out to. So it's actually part of the stateroom. It's a floor to ceiling window, but it has a button. And when you push the button, the window comes down and forms the the veranda, but you're inside your stateroom. So the nice part of it is you have more room in your stateroom, which is beautiful. You have that floor to ceiling window, but you can still open it and smell the air, listen to the ocean, but you're not actually outside. And then the other ones are just the normal small veranda, sliding glass door, walking outside. There's sky suites, which are the smaller suites, and then you can go up to the Royal and the penthouse.
Wow. So folks, let's hear some questions.
So I had a question. This is Betty. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Betty.
I was just wondering about the kayaking and the snorkeling. What level? I'm not a particularly great swimmer, and I really haven't kayaked. How would you, I mean, when I went to Antarctica, I didn't want to try kayaking for the first time, but how about in the Galapagos?
No, I mean, it just depends on obviously the weather. The snorkeling from the Zodiac, from the actual boat, is going to be a little bit harder because you're going to slide off into the water, and then you have to climb back up on the stairs, you know, on the ladder. So that might be harder, but the snorkeling on the beach side is amazing. I mean, you actually walk off the beach. We were doing some snorkeling, which I forgot to mention, with some penguins, and I actually had a penguin riding on my shoulder. So it'll all depend on like the when you go, the different tides. Sometimes the current can be a little bit stronger, but if you're doing it right from the beach, it's fine. The kayaking is limited, so if you're not comfortable with that, you could stay in the Zodiac all day and be very comfortable and see everything as well. So
okay, and then in terms of going from island to island, is the water around the islands typically calm?
Typically, yes.
Yeah.
But there can be a few nights. I know the second time that I was on board, one night you could feel it. We were in some swells, but for the most part, and because you travel at night and during the afternoon, so in between the islands, it wasn't bad at all. There was, like I said, the one time there was a little swell that you could feel, but otherwise it is very calm.
Okay, thank you.
Question.
One other thing. Do you know if we need to have malaria shots?
No.
Okay.
No, you do not. Now, right now, vaccinations are required still, and a negative test to board, and which we take care of once you come to Quito. But we'll see if that's going to change with the recent announcement from the CDC. Right,
and we're in 24, so.
Okay.
I plan for COVID to be over by then.
Yes, let's hope so.
So, anyone else have some questions?
Yeah, I have a question. My apology to you if this has been asked. We lost our sound for a minute due to the magic of PCs. But one of the questions I had was dealing with Machu Picchu and the amount of physical exertion to get in there. I know you're taking the train up there, you said, but I understand even with the train, they're still hiking in for 45 minutes to an hour at a pretty significant elevation. Can you talk about that?
I have not done that myself, so I'm not able to speak to it, but I'm sure we could find out for you. I can go to my manager that handles the area and see what they suggest. I do know there is some walking, and I know even Quito has the higher elevation. So the first night you kind of have to take it easy. They recommend that you don't, take alcohol. Of course, it was happy hour, so I had to, and I was fine. But if you're susceptible to it, then you do have to, be aware. But I'll get you more information, Frank.
Okay, if you could pass that through to Dave, that'd be great.
Sure.
Anyone else? So I'm going to go down the things. Jerry, Jan, Jocelyn, do you guys have any questions?
Don't be shy. Everyone's a good one.
Can I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jerry.
Oh, I don't think we got any questions. We just like to go now.
But
Hey, Dave, Oh, sorry.
It's good news, no malaria pills, right, Jan?
Yeah, that's for sure.
So Dave, can you just give us a quick update for the one that you're actually sponsoring and give a little more detail on that, the dates and stuff again?
Yes, we are going in January of 2024. Hold 1 second. I can give you the exact dates. I believe it is the
19th to the 30th.
Yes, there we go. It's the 19th to the 30th. Thank you. And our main trip, as it was originally booked, I first booked the 11 night that has the 2 nights Quito pre, the 7 night Celebrity Flora Galapagos sailing, and 2 nights post. And the reason I had chosen it that way is, having talked with some folks who had done it, because of the way that the flights work to fly home, it was good to have that second night of hotel built in, because if you arrive in Quito and you have that day and maybe you have a late night flight to go home, you don't want to have to check out and, you know, have nothing to do with your bags and nowhere to go. So it's kind of an already built in. The way that Celebrity works their groups is normally you have to do one or the other, either do the 11 night just with Quito and Galapagos, or the Quito, Galapagos, and Machu Picchu. Originally, because I am doing the Peruvian Amazon with Machu Picchu in October of 2024, and I hadn't thought, from my perspective, to marry the Galapagos with Machu Picchu, I didn't book it that way in the beginning. However, we've already met our group goal. So it's possible anybody who is in our group who wants to do the Galapagos with Machu Picchu, they can do it. I am personally not doing it. I'm doing the 11 night. I know there's 2 or 3 of you who are interested. I know Bob and Betty are only doing the 11 night because they're coming with me to the Amazon. I know that Cinder and Walt are also only doing the 7 nights, or I mean the 11 nights, because they're also coming. But those of you who are interested in doing Machu Picchu as the add-on, I did send a mail out with pricing. I'll resend it again, but you can add it on with no problem whatsoever.
And how many folks do you already have booked, Dave?
So right now we have 6 cabins under deposit, 2 cabins who are going to deposit after tonight. They already told me. And then there's about 4 or 5 of you that are pending at the moment. So, and I expect to probably have about 20 cabins.
We already have deposit.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. And we'd love to have you come along.
It's a fun trip, and if you guys all go together, that makes it even more fun.
Well, and
I
that's
might want to go back with you guys.
I was gonna say, because Barbara, you mentioned that there's not a lot of entertainment at night. Well, hello, you haven't met us.
We'll have Dave. Dave's good on entertainment.
So Barbara, what is the water temperature like in January when Dave's choosing to go?
So January would be the warmest because that's actually their summer season. So it could go up to about 80, 85.
Okay. I'm a Florida girl also, so that's still a little cold for me, just saying.
Yeah. The average that I had looked and written down was 78 degrees.
Okay.
And how about the air temperature in January?
Warm. It tends to be a little bit rainy though, because it is considered rainy season. So you might have a sprinkle during the afternoon, but nothing like, it's like Florida, it comes and goes.
Right.
So when you say warm, in Davis here, it's 100 degrees right now. So is it that kind of warm?
But it's a dry heat.
But we have a dry heat.
I don't think it gets that warm. It's just because the sun temperature, because you're so close to the equator. So we, everybody wears the big hat. Everybody's got to slather up with their lotion. But Dave, I don't think it goes more than like 85, 87.
Yeah, that's what I have saved in my Galapagos folder. The temperatures for Galapagos Islands in January, the average low is 70. The average high is 84. The average water temperature, well, actually they have here 74 to 78. And rainfall is 2 inches throughout the month. And I did speak with people who said it's exactly like Barbara said, it's like Florida. So you'll have a storm come through in the afternoon and then it's gone. And And yeah, I mean, we're all used to Florida. January is one of the best time to snorkel with the penguins. It's when they're at their most active. It's also when you have some of the best underwater visibility and the warmest water of the year. So you've got warm and sunny skies. It's generally very clear skies in January. And again, when the rain comes, it's not usually a long rain. It's usually an afternoon sprinkle. And this is also when the nesting green sea turtles are active. The iguanas are in their mating season. And so, I mean, I don't need to know any other mating stories, but you know. But it's one of the best times to go. Plus, when I originally got this idea, we were still going to be living in Berlin and I was just going to get out of town. But now that we're going to be living in Barcelona, no, it's still a great time to go.
We were talking about buying a house earlier.
I have a question. First of all, I have to win the lottery to be able to put a deposit down. I'm a lurker, but you know, someday maybe. But regarding getting, I have bad knees. Is it difficult to get in the Zodiacs, or can you kind of slide in? How does that work? I can't really.
No, so they actually have stairs. So the driver hooks you up to the marine platform on the ship, and there are stairs with the banister that will allow you to walk down. Let me show you again.
The more difficult, as I understood it, the only time that it's really a little bit difficult is if you're out snorkeling and you have to climb out of the water and you have to climb up the ladder into the the what a boat thing. What's it called?
Right. Yeah. And then you have to, if you're doing like a wet launch, that's when you'll kind of slide off, and you just got to watch, you know, how deep the water is.
Okay,
I can help. We're there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Here's the picture of the ship on the lower left. So, and those are like inflatable sides that you sit on, and then you have the stairs with the banister.
Oh yeah, that's great. Awesome. Okay, cool.
Looks like a lot of fun. So,
all right.
Barb, Larry, you have any questions?
Go ahead, Bob. I just was wondering with the Machu Picchu add-on, do we stay with the group we've been with, or do we piggyback into one of the celebrity cruises that includes the Machu Picchu?
No, you'll stay with your group. So the people from your ship, if there's someone also signed up for that particular week, you will go with them as well.
And will it be a minimum number of people that need to sign up in order to run it? It wouldn't seem cost effective to do it for just 2 or 4. So
I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay. I'll have to find that one out. I'll let Dave know that one.
All right. I was expecting that we would join one of the celebrity cruises that included Machu Picchu and become part of that group. So that's interesting. Then we'll wait and see whether we can manage the trek in that Frank is mentioning here. So I will keep Larry moving.
I will forward a video. I actually made a video last week took some pictures out of a video of a German acquaintance of mine who was just there. And people were wearing flip-flops coming in and out. So that should tell you a little bit of what that walk in and out is. I mean, he was standing with his camera, and of course there were some people in sandals and socks who's like, ooh, Germans. And then and then people literally in those little Adidas flip-flops and he said, so for anyone wondering about the hike in and out, it's not a hike. People are wearing flip-flops. But we will find out more. I had and Barbara, I hope this is not bad to say, but because I am doing the Amazon in October, I had spoken with Uniworld about it because we're doing Machu Picchu as part of it. And they list it as an intermediate level activity.
Okay.
Intermediate to advanced, because once you're in Machu Picchu,
you can choose
you might
to
decide, like, here's the thing. You all know that Terry is going to be walking up to the top of the biggest peak that's there, and my ass is going to be sitting on the little bench drinking a beverage saying, oh, that's so pretty. So you guys know how that goes, right?
You're going to have those beverages unless you run out of tonic water, right?
Yes, and I will be the one in flip-flops. You know that as well.
With the socks or without, Dave?
No socks, never socks.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah. No. You can take the boy out of Florida, but you can never take the Florida out of the boy. So, anybody else?
Hi, this is John. Debbie and I went to Machu Picchu, and you know, to take a train, and it was probably a time to take a bus back.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Who is this? Oh, is it Deb? And is that Deb?
Yeah, sorry, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now. Hi, Deb.
Okay, sorry, hi. Yeah, we've done Machu Picchu before, and there the train takes you into town, and then the shuttle or a bus takes you up to the actual ruins, and then you're exactly wherever you want to climb in there is at your discretion.
Okay. And would you, from your point of view, would you say that if there are people like such myself who are not exactly what anyone would call fit, would, as far as to do the lower levels and just go in and say, oh, I was there, it would be fine for us?
Oh, you'll do more than you expect, than you think. It's just amazing.
Okay.
You know, and there are a lot of levels you can reach. I am very much afraid of heights.
Oh.
And, you know, I won't go looking over edges and stuff, but it was very fun.
So, oh, super. Okay. We have a late arrival. So, hi, Deb. Okay. Well, I will play.
Deb? No. Okay.
I will play the video back for Deb and Susan. They're coming. Deb and Susan are coming. And hi, Deb. Hi, Susan.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't see everything. There isn't a thing up here.
I think they might have gotten the time wrong. I will stay up and chat with them. So for those of you guys that are already booked, we're going to have a blast. For those of you that told me to run your credit cards as soon as we have our little talk, believe me, I have your cards ready. And as soon as I get home from Barcelona tomorrow, I will be running those. And those of you that are a little bit on the fence and had some questions, we will double check the Machu Picchu info, but I do think hearing from Deb that, you know, firsthand account that I know you guys and I've seen what you can do. And I don't think that anyone here would have any problems necessarily, other than perhaps Karen with her knees. And that just pertains to Machu Picchu, not to the Galapagos. And so it would, you know, the more the merrier. We're going to have a great time, as we always do. And Barbara would like to thank you so much for coming and being with us. And of course, you know, if you'd like to come with us, I'm accepting deposits, and I'm sure I can get you a good deal. I know a girl.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Appreciate your time, and travel safe and travel wonderful.
Oh, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you in a little bit.
Thank you.
Barbara.
Yeah, we'll see you guys soon.